Hi, Alan Cox here. How many of you have 20, 30, maybe even 50 windows open right now on your desktop or browser tabs open? You've got Outlook on one screen and Teams and chats popping up all over the place and a browser full of tabs. You've got a PowerPoint open for presentation, some files. You're working on a few things all at the same time. The challenge isn't that we don't have enough screen space anymore. We've got plenty of that. The challenge is in managing all of the chaos. A lot of people don't realize that inside of Windows 11, there's a built-in productivity feature that can completely change how you organize your workday. Um, think of it as having separate office spaces or separate spaces um, for your desktop and email and Teams. One desktop for project work, and one for more presentations, and one for research and browsing, and one for personal tasks. So today I'm going to show you how we can create multiple desktops inside of Windows 11 and how to move between them and customize each workspace. And once you start using this feature, you'll probably wonder how you ever worked without it. It's really like having multiple monitors without the additional hardware. So let's jump in and let's take a look as we look at multiple desktops inside of Windows 11. Let's get started. All right, here we are on a desktop. Now, don't let the PowerPoint presentation here fool you. I'm going to give you one use case that I use. One of the other use cases that I talked about is if you have multiple desktops, you can think of them almost as have multiple windows. So on one, you may have, or screens, you may have one that's more, productivity, so maybe Teams and Outlook and so forth, and another one that you may have some browser activity, some Edge open with some tabs and doing research or what have you. And maybe another desktop where you have some files that you're working on and so forth. In this case, something that I do often when I'm presenting either live at a conference or wherever is I may have my presentation going, but if I'm going to switch over to a demo, I don't have to switch machines. I don't have to close out the PowerPoint presentation or any of that. So that's kind of the use case that I'm looking at right now. Now, where is this? So in Windows 11, you will see this icon right down here, and there's multiple desktops. It's your desktop view. And you can see I named them primary. You can right click and rename primary. And I have target tenant and source tenant. And that's just because I'm setting up for a demo that I'll be doing when I'm at the TechCon Seattle the end of this month here in August. So here I am at this. I've already created these desktops. And so what we can do then, if I want to toggle between them, I can hit the Windows and the Control key and hit the right arrow. That'll ship me to the desktop to the right. And of course, the more I go, the more I can continue to go on to the right. So if I'm in a presentation and I want to switch over to maybe the desktop on the right, or maybe be my second desktop, maybe I've got some demo stuff I want to work there, and I can just hit that, and here I am in a different desktop. Now it's got the same applications and all of that, but notice none of those applications are running right now. Only one browser I have open, and that's all I have is this right here. This particular browser with some tabs and so forth. If I want to hit my Windows Control again and go to the right, it'll take me to another desktop that only has this Edge profile running on it, right? But I can have, I can name these different, right? And so if we click here again, we can see we've got these desktops, and I can click here and go right back to all the way to primary, or I can hit the Windows control and go left arrow, and it will take me over there. Of course, we can create new desktops. We have, not sure what the theoretical limit is, but we can go in and create a new desktop. Here is a new desktop. If I were to click here, we've got now a fourth desktop. I can right click, go in and rename this desktop if I want, but notice nothing is running on this. Right? So maybe, I don't know, maybe I want something else open on this one here. Maybe just some files or loop or whatever, different things. And then I might rename that particular desktop. That would make sense. In this case, I do not need this desktop, so I'm just going to delete this desktop here. And now I am currently in my desktop that in this case is named source desktop. Again, Windows control, left arrow takes me right back to this primary Windows desktop that we just saw there. And so yeah, that's it. So that to me, this is a game changer because it really allows me to navigate almost like different monitors without having multiple monitors, and toggle between a full open presentation here in PowerPoint, but yet switch over to demo environments very quickly. So anyway, that is Windows 11 feature of multiple desktops. Kind of a quick video, but a little bit of a reminder. This has been out for some time now, but I just wanted to resurface this, and hopefully it helps somebody. So anyway, that is it for now. I hope this has been helpful for you. Thanks for watching.